Is terrifying, but lakes are haunted as heck. I just went down an entire rabbit hole about Crater Lake in Oregon. This lake is spooky dooky for so many reasons that I can't even name them all. Basically, the lake was created 8,000 years ago when an ancient volcano called Mount Mazama collapsed inwards. This resulted in a 5-mile wide and just under 2,000 feet deep lake filled with snow meltwater, making Crater Lake the clearest, cleanest, and deepest body of water in the entire United States. The lake was so deep that there was a rumor that it was bottomless. Scientists still don't know where the water comes from or where it goes. The local native tribes that are indigenous to the area believe that Crater Lake is a portal to another world, specifically the underworld, and according to oral tradition, houses supernatural beings within its depths. I don't know about Crater Lake being a portal to the upside down, but it does have a dark history. It's been the site for a slew of accidental and strange deaths. There's this one story about this man, a photographer named Charles McCullough, who visited Crater Lake in 1974 and never returned. 2 years later, park rangers found only his socks, pants, and bone fragments, as if, quote, the rest of his body just melted away. In 1949, there was a woman who was canoeing on the lake with a group and swore that she saw something enormous moving beneath them in the lake that was big enough to create waves visible from the shore. She described what she saw as dragon-esque, but no one believed her. Then there's the bizarre case of the missing plane. In 1944, 2 planes were flying together on a clear day when suddenly one of the planes vanishes without a trace. 0 distress calls were made from the plane, and the disappearance was a mystery for a while. Then a search and rescue team found evidence that the plane had actually crashed into the lake and had sunk to the bottom. To this day, no one knows how or why the plane crashed. And this lake is so massive that it has 3 islands within the lake, which each have their own creep factor to them. Wizard Island, Phantom, Ship Island, and Old Man of the Lake. With names like that, you're practically begging for creepy things to happen. They're all spooky in their own right, but I think the last one takes the cake for me. Wizard Island is named as such because it's supposed to look like a wizard hat, and it is known to be haunted. People often report seeing campfires or fires on the island, but then rangers never find any evidence of fire, smoke, or ashes. Then there's Phantom Ship Island. It's noted for its very odd shape, which kind of looks like a ship. And then depending on the time of day and angle, the island appears to vanish, hence the name. Now we've come to the Old Man of the Lake. It's actually a log that has floated upright for more than 100 years without any weight. It floats 4 feet above the water and the rest extends 30 feet below the surface. And it has just stayed like that for over 100 years. And apparently the local rangers don't like disturbing the log because doing so in the past has caused sudden changes in the weather. As I said, the lake is so clear that you can see down straight 140 feet. But what lies in the other 1,800 feet of darkness? Perhaps some questions are better left unanswered.